Hey. Okay.
Okay, ready? I'll give a little.
We were good. Let's just go with it. We're going with it.
Oh, you were ready? This is how you
I'm
want
ready.
to start with the little sip?
Yeah,
Welcome
everyone
back
who's
to Two Lips Podcast.
okay. Anyone who's listening and not watching, I was just having my little Celsius. So simmer
Was
down.
Parched. You were drinking a Celsius before you go to bed.
Okay, but yeah, I just need a little energy to get through this because I have had, you know me and my days, I've had some, tiring, stressful days. So chill.
Yeah.
Please.
Well, I haven't because I have been in Atlantic City.
Okay, wait, this is the first time we're actually talking about this. I saw you in one or maybe two bikini pics, and that's about it. Let them know what's going on.
Just
Let me know.
Yes, I went to Atlantic City on Monday. I got back Thursday, and I had a great time. But I will say, I'm a little
What?
poor. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, we all are. Listen, sister, we all are. Okay.
So, if I could go back and change one thing, it would be that I wouldn't be poor in Atlantic City.
Yeah, but how's that credit card?
It's rough. It's looking rough. You just swipe and close your eyes. and
You know
pray.
what? Yeah, that's how I did with my Lady Gaga. I just swipe now, pay later. You know what?
That's
My car check engine light is on yet again. And
But you got Lady Gaga tickets, and that's all that matters.
priorities. But no,
That's
seriously,
right, guys. Growing up is about making priorities. So just swipe.
it's a swipe.
From your gay aunties.
The Buick will be fine. You know what it is, though? I have a theory. Can I tell you my theory about my check engine light?
I'm listening.
You know how I listen. You know how I talk. Okay, or think is what I'm trying to say, or lack thereof. Anyways,
Lack thereof,
okay. I think it's the humidity. I really think it's the
you
humidity
do?
that's setting it off. Yes.
I feel like you had that car in Tampa, Florida. So, like, Virginia.
But no,
is
it's
not
the
really
change. I think it's
From New
change.
York?
It's the change. Maybe a little. I don't know. Okay, well, true. I did have that in Tampa, Florida. Well, we'll talk.
Yeah.
But I really do think there's something triggering it because then I'll literally go out in my flip-flops and boxers and start restarting it. And I shouldn't do that because that's probably really bad for the starter. But then it goes off.
Okay, well, you've had more of a week than just your little car issues.
Well, do
Please
you want to
stop.
finish? Do you want to come? We got a lot to talk about, I know, but do you want to talk about Atlantic City anymore? We got to wrap up that. What did you do? Just lay by the pool?
I did that on Wednesday, which was the nicest day we were there. It was absolutely beautiful. Sun came out. I was laying by the pool. But I gotta tell you, okay, I saw a clip of Morgan Stewart. She's on E! News. And she was talking about how there's, less attractive people.
In general? Or as you get older?
Just in general, you walk into a room and you're like, oh, there's, not as many attractive people here. And I really feel like that in Atlantic City. Speaking of getting attractive.
Yeah, okay, I gotta talk to you about this. Speaking of getting attractive, I had an intense workout today where I was complaining the whole time, but about just because there was this really hot man across the down yonder, and I just kept telling my my trainer, I was like, I can't do these stairs because there is a man over here that I am.
You can't focus because
I can't.
He's in heat.
Okay, enough. Anyways, enough. So, but what happened this week was I did my little squats. I'm getting nice and tight and right because of my Aruba trip coming up. And I think there's ghosts either that follow me or maybe in the gym.
Oh, you think you're that important?
Maybe a little. Yeah. To
Well,
quote
the ghosts
the
are
great Julia
following
Fox.
you. The great.
Yeah. So I did my squats. I did, had the barbell on, and I'm a tall guy, and I'm pretty stout.
Do you want to say how tall you are? I know you do.
6'5".
Okay,
6'5". I plug it every time. My best personality trait.
Yes.
So, I think I was, and I wasn't even paying attention because you know what? I had Chromatica on. I was strutting it out. I was walking a mile. I was serving it ancient city style, and I literally put my weights away off the barbell, and I think I didn't rack it up properly, or there was a ghost behind
Clearly.
me, and
What?
it fell. But it fell on metal, so it was like literally like one side fell first, and then the second, and it bounced. You know what I mean? So it was the loudest noise you could ever imagine, and like you said, they came running over, like the people that work there, like Homeland Security after Jen Shaw, like
Yeah,
with the
like,
walkie-talkies. Yeah.
they were coming through, running walkie-talkies, Homeland Security, NYPD,
Mm-hmm.
running through to see what you had done.
Yeah, they thought they had a dead body on their hands on a Sunday morning, and I was like, literally looked up from my phone, and I was like, what? And they're like, are you okay, dude? And I was like, yeah, I'm totally fine. Like,
You were like,
does this
"Take
not
a
happen
chill
usually?
pill." No,
was like, does this
most
not
people
happen?
are equipped enough to be able to put their equipment back without dropping it.
But it's a gym, and I'm like, I feel like I'm pretty athletic, so it's like,
Oh,
what
do
are the
you?
people that aren't?
Okay, Kendall Jenner. Anyways, I did some
Oh my God.
exercising too.
Wait, hold on. I think I just, hold on. I just had a booger. You made me laugh.
Oh my god.
Okay, sorry, I had to wipe my nose.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something
Anyways.
that I'm sure you already know, but I did a lot of eating in Atlantic City.
I saw on Instagram.
Good. I know. I realized
Yeah.
that I need to because I've been posting food so much, I need to be one of those people that posts working out because people are just gonna think
I know.
all I do is sit and eat.
And every, and
that's
every
what it
time
feels
it's like a mouth. Yeah, and every time it's like your mouth wide open, I've seen more of your tongue and your tonsils. You know what I mean? Than like
Good, than my
anything on your
dentist?
Instagram.
Good. You're welcome.
Oh yeah, how's that going? Going?
Great. But I will say that I did so much walking in Atlantic City. I walked like 4 miles a day. My legs are tired. My feet hurt.
Like up
One
a
day, no, like the boardwalk. Up and down the boardwalk.
Oh.
Going to places,
Oh.
experiencing. But I was eating while doing it. But you know what? It balances
Living
out.
life.
It balances out.
Yeah, it does because you look great.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
No, you do. I think you look great. I've always said that.
Oh,
Eat what you want.
that's not what you
know
always
what?
say.
I'm What do I say?
You say you can put the $4.99 for Peacock. You can use it for that, and not fast food.
No, I only use that. No. I didn't hate. I wasn't hating on the fast food. I was using that as leverage, as to get the Peacock because we need to watch The Wives. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you know they
Anyways.
upload it the next day. Like I was sitting down here, I was getting ready to watch Erica Jane, or as
Ooh.
Vanessa James, as my friend call it. You know, and
Oh,
I
you've
wanted
seen
I wanted
that
to
clip
watch.
of her? That was so rude.
At the airport.
Someone did that on purpose. In an airport, in front
Off
of
the-
paparazzi, no makeup on,
Yeah.
off of a trip with Lisa Rinna. That was, and you see in
You
her
know what?
face, she's
Allegedly.
just like,
You know, I bet Lisa Rinna called them.
probably. You know,
Just allegedly.
allegedly.
Just kidding.
Allegedly. But you know what? Lisa Rinna is almost
she's
a
nice.
producer at this point because she makes some television.
Yeah, she does. Just like us.
She'll do anything for a check,
We had
just like us.
to do that too. Yep, just like we gotta hustle. Wait, so my next thing, did you get in the water at all? Because I'm having an issue with my ear still.
Yes, I
Ongoing.
did.
2 months.
I did. I was a little
Yeah.
mermaid.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do that in Aruba because I'm going to Aruba. Cannot wait. We're gonna
You're gonna
deep
do that
dive
in
into that when I
Aruba
get
because you're
back. 'cause I-
going to Aruba. Thank you for clarifying. Are you going
yeah,
to Aruba?
Did you know I'm going to Aruba?
Okay.
But I want to let you know, in Aruba, once I get to Aruba, I will be that man on the beach. I don't like calling myself a man. I'm a boy. I'm too immature. I'm just kidding. No, I'll be that man on the beach with earplugs because of my ear issue.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine? That's how I'm going to be swimming in Aruba.
Visit Aruba, sponsor us, please. It's fine. You're to be
Sun,
that.
sand, and
you're
beach.
going to be that tall, pale man on a beach with earplugs.
Chelsea, I'm not. Let's cool it on the pale because I did go to tan before. I went to tan. I jumped in the water and all the water jumped out. I've been eating so much. They had to.
Oh my god.
They had to refill the pool. Seriously.
I told you no cannonballs. I didn't do that. I
didn't.
I just dipped a toe in and the water rose up and I was like, nope.
I rise up. Yeah, I could imagine. Yeah, I did. Yeah, exactly. And I went. Wait, I have to tell you.
Tell me.
You cannot repeat this.
Okay, guys, secret.
Anyone listening, you cannot repeat this because I advocate against this. Like, I advocate against this all the time.
What'd you do?
Should I just cut to the chase, or should
Cut to the chase.
I went to the tanning salon. Salon.
I was very confused by you doing that. Tell your theory
But do you know what I did?
so that...
Yeah, can I?
Yeah, please do.
So, I'm going to that place that starts with A and ends in Ruba. And I literally am so pale, like Chelsea has so graciously pointed out. Thank you. And I was like, I'm scared of getting down there the first day and frying and not being able to enjoy my trip. And I was like, how do I get a base? So I don't want to lay outside because mosquitoes. And so I went and I put a towel over my face because I'll like, I call it spiffing, SPF on my face. Like, I'll spiff pretty hard. But my body needed a little bit of some color. And so that's why I went just for 5 minutes in the lowest setting. Okay, what? Why are you looking at me like that?
I just personally feel like when you called me and said I'm going to a tanning salon so I don't fry in Aruba, I said, well, isn't that what SPF is for? Sunscreen? And then you said, well, I just need a base. And I said, so go outside. It's sunny and free.
Okay, mosquitoes, like I said.
Okay, alright. If it makes sense to you,
Anyways,
darling.
I'm going to the equator. Well, it did until I got there. And then I started, they hand you this paperwork. It's like a questionnaire about your skin tone and like how you burn and everything. And it was so hard. It was so hard. And I think maybe because I just woke up from a nap and I was like talking to this lady and she really just wanted me to get in there and get out. And I was looking at her and I was tired. And I was like, what is this? An STD test? But I meant SAT. I just could not think. I could not think of the word.
I'm embarrassed.
But I said it out loud. But I meant SAT, but it came out STD. And she looked at me and she was like, no, not at all. And she was like, you know what? We're good. Like, let's just put you on the lowest setting. And I was like, I meant SAT. By the way, I did really well on those in high school.
I'm sure you did. You know, book smart.
Yeah. Did you? Did you even have to do that because you went to that?
I went to the University of Miami. SATs are for college, babe. SATs are for college.
No, I know. I'm saying, did you have to do that because you were in that?
Was
oh, yeah, because
yes,
you...
I was in a performing
know.
arts high school.
What did you
but
go
I
to?
Went to
yeah.
the...
Juilliard?
Okay. All right. Keep coming for me. Anyways. We have to talk for the girls because we told you that we are your aunties. And you had a story to share about the girls, whether you want to be a girl or not. And it's funny that we're getting to that because the premises of that is I feel like, and I won't be a voice, I'll just say my opinion as a community member, you can speak. I feel like a lot of young gay community members struggle with coming out to their family, right? And some people have it super easy. Their parents are good, go, yes, cool, we knew it, we were waiting for you. And others don't have that. And some have like an in-between, right? At first they're like, this isn't necessarily what we wanted, but we love you, so we're trying to go for it. But then there's these moments, even as progressive as parents can be and family members, that you realize that they're not all the way with it. So do you want to share your story?
Yeah, so okay, buckle up because this is a very interesting one. All right, get in the okay corral here. So I guess on the podcast, last week I was saying, oh, I'm one of the girls. Okay, keep that in mind. I wake up in the middle of the night to my mother calling me 6 times. By the way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought someone was dying.
As one would.
You know, I thought someone was dying. I thought it was
Right.
the end of the world. Yeah, I thought it was the end of the world. And she calls me and she goes, do you want to be a girl? Because of my lingo. Now, she wasn't asking, nothing negative with it. Just like she wanted to make sure she was like in the know, wanting to know. And I was like, no, that's like what... We're one of the girls. It's just
a saying,
it's people that grow up in a different time. Yeah. And she was just so concerned because she wanted to make sure, A, she knew what to do, the right thing. And I was like, Mom, I literally go to the gym every day to get that broader shoulder look. Like, I love being a man. I'm gay. Which I came out at 19. 8 years later, here we go again. Okay, well, I just gave my age. But anyways, yeah, I'm a little bit...
older.
Yeah, I'm 27. Okay, what can we do?
Damn!
Yeah,
Sorry.
Anyways... But anyways, so yes, my mother is actually she's very progressive, but still there's learning moments for all of us.
For everyone.
That's the moral.
I was just talking to my friend Tomas. Shout out to Tomas. Love him. He is starring in Fire Island on Hulu, so if you haven't watched that, go watch
Yes.
that.
You set, son. Proud of you, girl. That's
proud of you, girl.
That's what
If
everyone
you know.
that's what everyone ran with. If you know, you know. The girls.
Tomas's pronouns are he, they, them. And they have been really like feeling themselves and kind of stepped into their power and are like truly owning who they are. And they love and stunt wearing skirts and dresses. And let me tell you, he's stunting on all you girls. All of you.
Everyone. He's met the housewives that way and everything because
like I call
he's
him
where to go.
Tinsley. He's literally met every housewife. He goes to an event a night. Full on a socialite. I call him Tinsley. Anyways, so they were on the phone.
Okay, well, maybe
with
pick
a
another
family
name
member.
because I love Tinsley, but okay.
Okay.
I won't make it about me right now. Go on.
It's not about you. They were on the phone with a family member trying on outfits that they had picked out to wear to some events they have to go to. And they were kind of just like, their family member was like, you didn't get any men clothing? And they were like, excuse me? No. But it's not to say that their family doesn't love them or accept them. There are just some curveballs. And then sometimes you realize that your family hasn't caught up to you yet. But my point of sharing this story, I think we all just want to share that sometimes you may hit that with your family, but don't ever think they love you less. And just like how far they've come to get to where they are now, they will continue growing.
Yeah.
So don't let uncomfortability, even with family, make you lessen or dim your shine. Just keep being who you are, is my point.
Keeping who you are. Yes, great point. And also, what I learned too is in the moment I was like, whoa, this is wild. Like, what? I don't even understand this because that's not on my radar at all. But then you just practice compassion, and then it's a teaching moment too because it's like, no, because this is what you would look for in those situations. Or I come to you about everything. I come to you about, why would I stop there? That's just the type of relationship I have with my mother. You know what I mean?
A very much, with anybody, oversharing.
Okay. Well, yes, I do. True. But with my mother, first, you practice compassion and teaching. And you know what? They have to be receptive to it, which she is. She wants to learn. But she's always been on the right side of history.
She is always on the right
we
side.
Are.
And no matter what, that's our girl. And she's got our back.
I told her, I was like, listen, because she just sold like part of her lot. She has a house in a little lot, and she just sold it. Yeah. And so the people coming to clear it, it was raining, so she invited them on the porch to have shots of tequila. Because, and I was like, you know what? One could argue you were one of the boys. So,
Look
Marion.
at you. Right
Yeah.
back at you. Okay, don't. We
Yeah.
can use analogies here, not with Teresa Giudice, but here we can use those. Okay, but the last thing we want to do is we ask you guys some questions. And you guys, some people, probably Marion, but someone responded.
No, we got some good ones.
Okay.
So should we? How do you want to lead? Okay, you know what? Should I lead the questions? Like in, why we're gonna lead it off because this is important because this is what we're based off of. Why two lips?
Oh, why two limbs? Well, we have a clip for you.
Hold on, let's get it.
Hold on.
Because some might argue that there's four lipses.
True.
What are some of your most must-have flowers for your garden?
Tulips.
Tulips.
That is so like us. Like we just say random things to each other, but then it just sticks. And so that was
Yeah.
that was well over a year ago, I feel like at this point, that clip. But
I had, yeah.
we
not good
always
hair.
say that to each other. And then we needed a podcast name. And at first we were going to do Diversity, you know what I mean? But
Chelsea, that's our reality show name. We're saving
that's
it.
why. So
And don't worry, everyone. We've already copyrighted it. Don't
Yeah.
come for it.
Don't-
Anyone listening,
don't try it. Okay. Patent.
don't try it. So yeah, so we had the tulips, which
Because
I don't even know why it
I don't
sucked. We
even
were
know.
so random.
It's so why two lips? Because what is four lips? Like ew. Because it's just we have like one brain, one mouth between the two of us, so it just makes
Oh
sense.
yeah, we really do. I speak out of one side of my mouth and you speak out of the other.
Two lips.
Two lips. Okay, so we actually had. Actually, you know what? I remember Jane sent me this. Let's shout out to Jane.
Oh, shout out to Jane.
we shout out to Jane?
Can we just talk about Jane for a second? Because that is
Hey, squirrel.
that is a friend, and she's bomb.
She's a
We love her.
friend.
Talk about supportiveness, Jane. You have supported me.
Yes,
Through my pageantry, and I appreciate you.
she has.
Yes.
And she hasn't met you in person, and she
hasn't. We
donated
just
to
love-
help you.
We just love her. She's a real squirrel.
Yeah. She's a real squirrel. And yeah, no, I love her. I can't wait to see her next week. And guess where I'm going?
What? Where? You haven't talked about it at all. Say it again, please. I forgot.
Aruba.
Okay, thank you.
Anyways. So she sent in one, and she said, what's our favorite, just let's start off. What's our favorite summer song or show? What are we really into right now?
I think "Break My Soul" is my summer song because it's just like you just want to get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just like just be
that's
drinking
yeah.
and dancing and being with friends.
I want to hear it in a club, and then
Yeah.
I will reevaluate because I can hear it for like a minute and I'm like hype, but then once the 1 minute mark hits, I'm like, okay, next. But no hate here. We love any woman that's putting out good music.
right.
Mine, I'm still on Chromatica 2 years later. Well, I'm going to Lady Gaga. Okay, I'm going to the ball. And so, I'm still like in, and it switches, you know what I mean? So, but all between Chromatica songs.
Was there two parts to that question? I forgot.
Show.
Oh, well, you know me, Love Island. That's my summer show.
Yeah,
Love Island, UK, of course.
you're going to be on it.
Okay.
Oh, see, I don't know any of that stuff.
It's good. It's really good television, I must say.
I will say mine. I'm just trying to keep up, man, with the
Right.
wives, like with my girls.
Right.
I'm just trying to keep
I
up.
just finished Potomac.
so-
Actually, I have season 6, the last part of the finale, with Miss Nikki,
Nikki,
my sister.
Yeah, that's a good one.
My spirit animal.
your sister. Oh, yeah.
You know,
Why is that
You
again?
know, she's from Jamaica, Queens. Like
Right,
Southside
right,
Jamaica.
right.
She went to LaGuardia, and she's a Sagittarius.
Oh, that's all three of you.
So I'm a bomb.
You're a bomb. Okay. Nikki,
Am
Nikki.
I a Nikki fan?
Pull up in the Sri Lanka.
Pull up in a Sri Lanka.
People say that to me. I'm like people will say that to me. They have no idea that came from House of Potomac. I'm like,
I didn't know that either.
It also
I didn't
came
know
from-
that until I watched Potomac.
It also came from a
You
doctor.
never told me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, a doctor.
Dr. Wendy. I'm Dr. Wendy to
With
you.
Wendy.
Okay. Wait.
God, we love Wendy.
So let's switch it up to something fun that's going to make fun of ourselves because there's a couple. First of all, who cries the most?
Is that even a question?
I love how I said.
I think the
I love how
viewers should.
I love how I said. Let's talk about something fun. I'm like, who cries the most?
I know. I think the viewers should answer that question. I think it's quite obvious, but I would like to know what the viewers think. Let us know.
Well, let's give us.
We'll tell you in the next podcast. Write it down.
Write it down. Send it in. Let's give an example of our crying moments, though. We can each give one. What's our favorite crying moment?
Of you?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and then I'll pick mine of yours.
Mhm.
What? Tell me. Like, what's
Well,
one?
okay, I know mine. I can say mine.
Say yours.
I came into work one night. No, it actually was just like it was just a bad week. I found out that my mom was sick and was in the hospital, and like
Yeah.
I found out through Instagram. So it was just like it was the first thing I saw when I woke up at 3 a.m. to go into work. I got into work. And I hadn't cried or anything. Like I was just like, okay, what's going on? Whatever.
I'm sorry.
Trying to process.
I remember this vividly.
Vividly. I walk into work, and God bless him, Rich from our old station. You were there because you had produced Rich. I walk in, and Rich just goes, what did he say to me? He was just
He's-
like, hey, or
Yeah.
something. And I just bursted into tears.
Like when he literally just was, looked up from playing solitaire or whatever he was doing, and he was like, literally, hi. Like, it was literally a one-syllable
Or
word.
he goes, I think it was literally like, look who's here, or something, and I just bursted into tears. And then he was like, oh, okay, well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, he
just
was like,
didn't know what
yeah,
to
he didn't know what
do.
to do, and then he just went to continue playing his solitaire, and then I had to clean up the mess. And I was like, I came over, and I was like, what is going on? Let me hug you.
Yeah.
Something's
He's
wrong.
a Sagittarius like me. We actually had the same exact birthday, and we're not emotional people. He's never seen me cry, and I don't think he ever saw me cry after that. So he was
No.
just like, this one, yeah, that was like a normal thing.
So normal. I don't even know. I can't even choose one that of my, like, what's a notable time that I've cried?
I don't know about a notable time, but there was
When I-
a almost solid year of every single day of work you crying.
Well, that was because of,
Yeah.
an ex.
Yeah.
But no, I think the funniest time might have been probably my hair escapade. I thought I was balding.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I could not take that serious.
I thought I was, but I think
That was good.
I don't know.
That was good.
I just needed
Because
some
you were
I just needed some
seriously-
biotin.
It wasn't even balding. Like, he just had, like, and I think it's normal. I've seen this on other guys. Like, just, like, some, like it's almost like parts in your hair.
Yeah.
That, like,
I think
don't
my hair
together.
was dirty, but I legit thought I was losing it all, and I
you
thought my
also
career
just
was
had
over.
Your short hair. And
Oh,
he goes, Chelsea,
that's
I
what it
think I'm
was.
balding. And I could not take him seriously. Sometimes I just, like, have to mess with him when I just simply
It's not fair. I'm
cannot take him
sensitive.
seriously.
I'm sensitive.
And I'm not. So I just, like, sometimes I have to try to mess with you to, like, get you to come to your senses. Like, realize how ridiculous you sound. But it doesn't always work.
No, sometimes it gets worse.
Yeah.
And then I doubled down
And
on
it
on
did
the
get
floor
worse.
in
And he
the-
actually started crying. But then I started laughing because I was like, this is so ridiculous.
well, then I'm in the
like,
fetal
so
position, and
ridiculous.
I'm just like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I think it was like one of the same time that I had like a cyst on my.
Yeah.
It was just a lot. It was a lot.
It was just, The
About
drama
the same time you had-
was unreal.
It was roughly the same time you had a money piece.
Nope. That's not at all. Not at all. And
I think so.
We don't talk about that, okay?
No, I
We
think if
don't
anyone
talk-
wants to know, just message me. I have a photo.
Do you see, guys? This is why I am the way I am to him, because he knows. He knows. And now you're going to make me... I'm not explaining. Sorry.
No, we're not. Don't. Just, that's a ghost of Christmas past.
That
We're
Grant
just
keeps haunting me with.
I throw it when I need it. Throw it back.
Throw what you know. Around the same time, he also looked like an emo rocker chick. Like, I don't know. So... It
Well,
was
everyone
like
said I
it was
had
a
a
hard
toupee.
time for the desk. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was a
Oh,
hard
it was.
hair.
Because I got my hair... Listen, we got our hair done for free. We were trying it out.
We did.
I-
It was great.
We were trying it out, and you know what? God bless. But I looked like I was part of Evanescence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they had a gay 6'5" man that's going to Aruba
People
next
were
week.
literally viewers were commenting about his toupee.
They said I had a toupee, and I was like, you know what? What have I did? It looks great. Well, I don't know if it looks great,
And
but
what?
it was a look. It was a
It
look.
was.
It's one of my most. It's one of my most. And I have to keep it pinned on my TikTok because it's one of my most viewed.
Wow,
and-
that's.
And I keep it
sucks.
pinned because it's like it did really well. It was when I was talking about my sausage link legs being stuffed into my pants because I
Oh.
gained so much weight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so on the let's see, we have. Well, let's see. Here's a good one. Describe the other's type, and then pick the perfect partner for them. Like what they need. Describe their type, what they look for, and then describe what they need.
Grant just wants someone that's going to be nice, very plain, just like as if you could think of the plainest man ever,
Mm-hmm.
that's your type. Just like you see their face and immediately forget that you saw them. That's Grant's type.
Okay, well, I wouldn't go that far, but I would go close to it. Yeah, like I like an average.
Very,
Yeah.
just very average, plain, and just above
Now, have
all
I
knowledge. Have you dated
have I
them?
dated that?
I would say no.
The silence is
only
deafening.
I would say no only because they were so ugly that was recognizable.
That is mean. That is mean. But
Am I wrong?
you right. Yeah. I think I don't even need to say what you like. I think no matter what I say, you're gonna choose what you have it. You already have it. You know what I mean? Can I? Is that a spoiler alert? But I think you need someone that's chill. That allows you to be the star, and shine, and be who you are. So yeah, I did just.
It is hard with two divas. I will say that.
It's two divas. You already have one in your life, me. And then there's a third one to the mix, and I get a little jealous because I'm like,
I
where's
know.
my time?
But you know why I think that is actually why you want someone very plain and just nice. And I get that.
Why?
And it makes sense. When you have personalities as big as ours, it's very hard
Yeah.
to
You know what? Also, I go through phases where I'm like, oh, I need to find someone. Phases meaning like this is a daily phase, you know what I mean? And I need to find someone, but then
But you
I
don't.
just- you-
Right now,
Yeah.
we need to get you a hypnotist, and we need to just help you continue to grow. And like, I saw Oprah say this: why being single is so important, because it's one of the best times to fall in love with yourself, become your own best friend, and fulfill yourself. Because when you're fulfilled, then you can find a healthy relationship. Because really, it works when you don't need another person. You want them because they add to your life. But if you're looking for someone to complete you, it's more than likely not going to end well.
But you've said this to me for 2 years now, and it never lands. It never lands because, you know,
'Cause
you
you
don't
don't
want to hear
listen.
that when you're in it.
Because you don't
No.
listen.
Well, okay, you need to simmer down. Simmer, please. But it doesn't land when you're dealing with that shame of like being in it. And that's just the truth. So, but if everyone listening, that's a whole nother topic for a podcast. We should deep dive into that
We can deep
because
dive into that
we have
next
experience. We have experience. Well,
You turned me into a therapist for 2 years, just talking,
well, you got life experience out of that.
digging you
Um,
out of your dark
Another
place.
one. Okay, all right.
But that's why
well,
we got so close.
That's what got so funny.
And that's what we got so Let me tell you something. Live in a trauma for
Yeah.
a little bit because you'll get some good stories out of it.
You will get some good stories, and we have some stories which we'll definitely get into, and we're gonna pick apart. There's a lot. I stuck beside my man,
And I'm
I
going to
stuck
stick
beside
beside
him.
him.
but not anymore. I'm gonna stick beside myself. And we got some other questions. We got some other questions. I know we're running out of time a little bit, and I want to devote more time to it. And I think we should probably do this on the next podcast because it was someone that reached out that is pursuing broadcast meteorology,
Oh,
which
meteorology.
is
Awesome.
broadcast meteorology, and he said he was gay, and he's trying to navigate it as a gay man, getting into the business because that's a very touchy thing, and you can speak to it as a Black woman as well on the business micromanaging your personality, basically, or
Yeah.
like what you can be like on air, your image, and that, I feel like we've already kind of hit the end of it today. So I think next time we should touch on that more, maybe next week.
We have a preview for
And
next
go into
week.
that.
What to get into.
Yeah. Do you want to take us home, Chels?
Okay, thank you so much for listening to Two Lips Podcast. You can catch us on Spotify, Apple Music, and on YouTube. We'll see you next week.
And wait, before we go, plug our Instagrams.
Oh!
I'm at Grant Chungo. Oh, you messed mine up. I'm at Grant Chungo.
I'm at...
CHUNGO. And where are you at?
Well, if you go to his page, you'll find me. But I'm at Chelsea Lavelle __. That's love with 2 L's at the end. Love you.
You'll find her eating. Bye.